What I meant by that is not necessarily last resort, but whenever there is no other way, like, war is a spectrum. You could have wiping a country off the face of the earth, or you could have two people, but, like, it doesn't always have to be war. You can have there are worse, but it's pretty much war if it's worse. If there's violence, it's pretty much war between two sides.
Okay. Let's read another one. War is useless and causes countries and nations harm. It ends lives of civilization or civilians, and their favorite Thanksgiving food is green bean casserole. So what do we think about war is useless? Do we have anybody that agrees that war is completely useless?
I think it's useless because like there's different ways to resolve your problems. Like you're killing your own kind. It's just dumb.
Talk to me. Listen up.
So I think war is useless because when there's a family and you know how if a house is burning it falls, so then you can have conflict inside the war and then people still be on the same side and they want to kill the people that's on the same side.
Okay.
War is needed, but like not to a city. I feel like they should have it like somewhere. Like they have war, and have their their army and all that, but not have it like in a city where
So, like,
other people and civilians can die from it.
Meet up
They
in a
want to
desert.
part of it.
You're saying if two countries are going to war, the military needs to be somewhere else, away from people.
I mean, yeah, but like that's since they're not going to agree with it, then they won't be guilty civilians.
We're gonna do one more real quick. I think that war should never be needed. It can be solved in peace if everyone agrees. It's a big if. Food, biscuits and rolls. Combo. They ate biscuits and rolls. What would y'all say? So she said, or he said, whoever this is, war is not needed. Have y'all ever heard people talk about how nations are brought together when there's adversary?
With adversary.
So pretty much if
there's-
there was two sides.
when there's a common foe, I guess, like a common bad person. So, like, what brings people together more than everybody? An example is, the one annoying friend in the group. You know, everybody can be bickering, but everybody knows that one guy's annoying. And everybody can agree on that, right? So you see people come together when there's a common foe, or a common bad person, or a common thing that you need to defeat. So we are going to go into the Persian Wars. We're going to do about 20 minutes of notes. I promise I'm going to try to keep it under 20 minutes. And then we're going to do an activity right after. We're going to focus on 5 different battles in the Persian Wars. Need about 2 pieces of paper, and I'm going to have some slides for you.
I'd rather do my own.
Literally took me a month. Repeatedly trying to.
All right, we ready? How about 20 minutes? Persian Wars. So this is going to be the area that I'm talking about here. We're going to be talking about for the next couple of weeks. It's right here. This is Greece right here. You see that orange? It's a peninsula. It's surrounded on 3 sides by water. The Mediterranean, the Ionian, and the Aegean. This is present-day Turkey, which is where the Persians would be. Present-day Turkey here. The Persian Empire was ginormous. It was the largest empire in the world at the time, okay? So we're going to be talking Persians and Greeks here. Write this guy's name down, Herodotus, the father of history. So can somebody tell me what bias means? What you got?
Whenever your emotions or opinions influence what you think or what you choose,
Yeah.
what you decide.
So,
Best stuff in there?
yeah, that's a very good one. Anybody else? Bias. So, for example, if you ask me, who the greatest football player of all time is, I would be biased and say Brett Favre. Or I would be, yeah, it's quite biased. I understand. It's so biased that it doesn't make any sense.
Boy.
So look, Herodotus, a lot of this Greek history that we're talking about is coming from this guy, and he's biased towards the Greeks. When you tell stories, you're going to trump them up a little bit. You're going to make them sound a little bit better than what they are, because that's what a good story is, right? So that's what happens all the time in these Greek battles, these Greek wars. It's tough to pinpoint exact specifics about what happened, because there are all these amazing, incredible stories. You never know if they really are that. So we're talking about the Persians and the Greeks. The Greeks are going to be Athenians. Where are Athenians from? Athenians are from Athens. Where are Spartans from? Sparta. Where are Ionians from? Ionia. So we got Ionians, Spartans, Athenians. The three leaders of Persia that we're going to be talking about are Cyrus, Darius, and Xerxes. Add Cyrus to these three. You got Cyrus, Darius, and Xerxes. So on these slides, don't feel like you got to write every single word. I'm going to tell you what you really need to write. I'm going to tell you the important stuff. We're going to go through 5 battles, section it out on your notes about 5 different battles, so you can tell them apart. So y'all look up here at this map. This is where the Persian Empire was, right here. This is where Cyrus is going. Y'all still writing? I'm awake. Who's fighting in these Persian wars? What are the 2 sides?
Spartans.
Persians and the Greeks.
Go on. The war.
Persians and the Greeks.
Persians and the Greeks, okay. Here are your Persians, okay? This is where Cyrus is controlling. This is your Greeks. This is Greece. This is still modern day Greece, okay? So what's going on is Cyrus is the leader over here. And this coastline was known as Ionia. Now the Ionians were Greek, but they were on this side, okay? Here's a body of water here. They're on this side. Cyrus wanted them to start paying him taxes. They said, we're not paying you taxes. We'll be over here, and you can do whatever you want to. We're just going to be Greek. But we're not going to pay our taxes. We're not going to cause a fuss, but if you start making us pay taxes, we're going to revolt. So that's what they did. The Ionians revolt. And the biggest part of this revolt is what Athens does. The Athenians help the Ionians. So the Ionians revolt, Athens helps. Write that down. The Ionians revolt, Athens helps. The Ionians revolt, and what does Athens do, Michael? Yep. You got it. So after Cyrus comes Darius. We talked about it. Cyrus, Darius, and Xerxes. So Darius is their next leader. He wants revenge on Athens because they did what? They helped. Athens helped Ionia revolt against the Persian Empire. So when Darius gets control of the Persian Empire, he wants revenge against Athens. So he sends a crew of Persians right on in. Okay? The first thing they do that raises eyebrows, battle number 1, the Battle of Eretria.
Someone's listening right quick.
No, just know that Darius wanted revenge on Athens. The Battle of Eretria. So this battle was much more of a burning than it was a battle. So the Persians come in and they light fire to Eretria. It wasn't hard. They didn't fight a lot of people. They just lit this town on fire. So that was a mistake by the Persians. They didn't realize what they were doing, but they were making a big mistake. Here's Eretria. Here's Athens. Sparta's way down here. It's tough for them to know what's going on.